Boy, let me tell you about this handsome ass motherfucker that had the best memes I ever seen. That's true. That's true. Like I try to be a humble individual, but that right there is facts. All right. Since day one, I've known this. I've known that Lost Boy Cal has the best memes, the greatest memes you've ever fucking seen. And it's like the atmosphere has changed. The environment, the world that is the meme sphere. It's not what it once was. Regardless, the overall entity that is Lost Boy Cal is in the next vacuum of I don't even know what to call it. I guess I'll just call it culture. Not like, so if you look at all these other pages, man, they are not doing what Lost Boy Cal's doing, man. And it's so crazy because they could. All they have to do is just care. All they have to do is put their heart into it. If they just invested their actual heart and soul into something, if they saw what they had for what it truly was, it's like, let me turn this music down. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if I've talked about it on stream before, but we got that apex right there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. The people of the past, say Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great. I can't think of any other specific examples, but think of all these people, these men of action in history. Do you know what they would have done to have access to the technology that we have at our fingertips these days? Within a couple of seconds, a few minutes, I can send out a message to thousands and thousands and thousands of people instantly. We can be on the same wavelength. Imagine Julius Caesar. I might have said it before, but imagine Julius Caesar could have just pulled out his phone and been like, hey, yo, I'm crossing the Rubicon. Pull up. History would have changed. History would have been so much different. Most people don't realize the absolute raw power that is having an audience, having people actually give a shit about what you have to say. So many people, they'll gain an audience and they'll just denigrate and disrespect it. They'll just look at it as numbers or something. And you know, it's natural. You know, it's gonna happen inherently because that is what you're perceiving on your end. But you have to take time to think about it and realize, holy shit, humans before me couldn't do what I'm doing right now. Hey, yo, I'm getting stabbed by 20 niggas in a conference room. Pull up. I don't know if it was 20. I know he got stabbed like 23 times, but I feel like a couple of those were like one dude was just like, oh, fuck this guy. Stabbed him a couple more times. It's supposed to be everybody gets one stab. All right. Single file line, one at a time. Get your favorite knife. One stab, back up, let the next guy go. I don't think that's how it actually played out. I think some guys got a little greedy with their stabbings. Best memes I've ever seen in my life, but the internet lizards despised his great wisdom. Damn. Esoteric. You know, something that I guess I should be ashamed to say, but I find myself disagreeing less and less with some of the more, some of the more less consequential decisions of the elites. Like such as, their battle against decentralization. I can't think of other examples, but there's a lot of things that I'm like, maybe they're not all wrong. And obviously, it's very rare that you run into somebody who's just 100% wrong, right? When was the last time you saw somebody who was just wrong about everything? If they were wrong about everything, they'd have a hard time surviving, let alone amassing incredible success. So it's difficult that it's a difficult situation to have enemies and then to demonize them and say, yeah, their ideology is 100% wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people who their ideologies are so incorrect at their core that they might as well be 100% wrong. So I do understand that, but it's just, I find myself changing my perspective as I ascend. Like, can you imagine walking in a room and everybody in there wants to stab you? that's the crazy thing. Like, you would think at some level it would be like you could read the room just a little. But if the fact that they were able to hide it that well, or that he was so indifferent to their energy and aura, he was just like, he was so confident and proud and so standing on his own shoulders, right? He had such an ego that he was like, I'm Julius fucking Caesar. Like, and if you learn it, if you actually like, you know, do a little bit of research about him, you can see how that could easily happen. Dude was goated. I mean, there was no one there to tell him, hey, don't develop a God complex. Adios, Sanji. I know you said bye a while ago, but adios. There wasn't nobody there to tell him, don't develop a God complex. So, bro developed a God complex. And I can't blame him. I don't disagree with God complexes. I think they get shit done. Caesar would have loved edging. That was your first message in my chat. Caesar would have loved edging. I just know bro got jumped and didn't have a chance. Yeah, man. It's really quite tragic. Especially like for the Julius Caesar fanboys out there like myself. There's so many instances of I might actually be able to pull it up while we wait to queue up into this game. Let's see right here. Lost Boy Cal. This shit finna be fuego. Trust me. It may not even be that fuego, but it'll be relevant at the very least. And it wasn't too long ago that I was speaking of Julius Caesar on my Instagram page. Man, it's every time I'm always surprised by how much I post, because I know it was recently. It was practically yesterday. Damn, I post a lot. Yo, these memes are so sexy. Now this was a bit of a whiff, a little pedophilic if you ask me, but it was funny. All right, so hey, R.I.P. Chandler. Where's the Julius Caesar post, man? That's all I'm looking for. I know it's right around the corner. There it is. Look at the name right there.
Okay, been going over strategy. I am ready for this.
Yo, did this shit replay? My bad. I really wasn't paying attention.